Hello everyone, Xander the Dragon here. I have another One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 video for you guys. In this video, I'll be doing a review on the Worst Generation DLC character pack. I'll be providing some gameplay for you guys. I'll show you guys some of the combos and abilities that these characters have. In addition, on my thoughts on the characters selected for this DLC pack. But first, please hit that like button. It supports my channel a lot. The more you guys support my videos, the better it will promote my content, and it shows me what type of videos you guys enjoy the most. For those of you that are new, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications. If you like these type of videos, subscribe to stay up to date with all my future content when it drops. Okay guys, back to the video. This DLC pack, titled The Worst Generation, features 3 of our supernovas that have yet to be in the game so far. So these guys are brand new, and the content they bring is actually pretty cool. This DLC pack is actually really solid. So in this DLC pack, the first character is X Drake. He actually has 2 outfits. One is normal and one is the New World. So basically one has a hat, the other doesn't. They have Killer, and they also have Urouge. So as you can see, I got all these guys maxed out. All their islands are 100%. All these guys are maxed. I'm going to show you some gameplay on some level 17 missions. So first up, I'm going to play Drake and his New World outfit. Skills, I'm going to have Indomitable Spirit, Full Force Burst Enhancement, Herculean Strength, and Power Overwhelming. Basically, I just have a lot of attack, guard breaking abilities, and some health. For his abilities, I got Diaz Assault, I got Diaz Zapper, and Dino Awakening, which is one of my favorite abilities for him, and then Red Flag Wipeout. So I'm going to show you guys some of his combos. He actually has a lot of combos. He has a decent amount of on-land combos and airborne combos. So he has this normal square combo, and a series of square combos finished with triangle at the end. Fairly simple combo moveset. He has a lot of airborne combos too, which is pretty nice. You can change it up and get a lot of versatility out of him. So I'm going to hop in the game here, guys. I'm going to show you some of the combos. I'm going to start off with his full square combo. And then I'm going to do a square triangle. Square, square, triangle. Square, 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 triangle. 4 squares and then triangle. Okay, 5 squares and triangle. 6 squares and triangle. 7 squares and triangle. Now we're going to move to airborne combos. So square and triangle. Square, square, triangle. Square, 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 triangle. Then we're going to go on to his Awakening here. This is his normal full force burst. So we're going to do the same combo sets here. And his combos are actually really smooth. His combos have a lot of damage. They have decent AoE. They have a lot of pull to the combos, which is nice. And a lot of range for his movement. And as you can see there, I mean, this is doing a lot of damage, especially on level 17. And his combos are really fast, really fluid, and they're actually really fun to play. Actually, X Drake is probably my favorite character in this DLC pack right now. I think Urouge is my second favorite. So we're doing some air combos here with the full burst enhancement. And the special effects look really cool. I like the double weapons, which is pretty cool. And now here's one of his abilities. And here's another ability that I have equipped. And here's his Dino Awakening. So I'm just going to go through a series of square combos here, and also square and triangle combos. And these abilities pack a lot of punch, do a lot of damage. I also noticed that they do even more guard break than I expected. His combo moveset isn't too massive in his Dino form, which isn't, I mean, that's nothing to really complain about. But his abilities are pretty insane. He gets 3 new abilities when he goes into his Dino Awakening. Abilities that you cannot equip in the base form. So here's the first one. Does quite a bit of damage. It brings all enemies in, and then it just smashes everybody away at once. And it just shoots all these projectile waves out. So here's another ability. It's just a whole bunch of just rampaging attack. And then this one is a nice charge, which is really good for breaking armor. It just kind of shatters their armor almost instantly by the time that attack ends. It's a really good ability, and it's just kind of really fun to just kind of run around the map and just kind of stomp over everybody. So that's about it for X Drake. I'm going to move on to Urouge now. This guy's my second favorite in a DLC pack, but I think he was the most fun to play. He just has really big menacing attacks. So for the special attack list, I have All Things Shall Pass, Condemnation and Truth, Around the Heavens, and Karmic Return. Around the Heavens is his normal full force burst, and Karmic Return is his transformation where he converts all of his damage into a form change, and he's massive and he gets a whole new combo set. And for my skill set, I have the same exact skills as I did for X Drake. I just have some attack and health stuff. But look at his combos here. So he has a pretty expansive on-land combo set. A lot of triangles to add on to the squares. So he has a 5-square attack, a triangle, and he has a whole bunch of series of square attacks followed by up to 3 triangles. So it makes it pretty fun to try them all out and do tons of damage. We're going to hop in a match here. I'm going to start off with his triangle ability. Just picks up a pillar out of the ground and just runs everybody over in front of him. Use it again just to show you guys clearly what this ability does. His full square combo is pretty nice. Does a decent amount of damage, has a lot of knockback. Most of these abilities have a lot of knockback. So that's his square, triangle, triangle, triangle ability. And then next up is his square, square, triangle, triangle, triangle. He has a lot of AoE and a lot of pull with his abilities, and they all finish with a massive knockback, destroying buildings. So this one's a 3 square and then 3 triangle ability. Again, a lot of knockback, a lot of destruction here. You got 4 square, and then triangle, triangle, triangle. He's pretty fun considering that in the show he doesn't really have much screen time, so they made a cool moveset for him. Here's one of his abilities. This one's pretty cool. Has a big knockback and a whirlwind behind it. Here's another ability. Does tons of damage under him, which is pretty nice. So here's his normal full force burst. So everything is pretty much still the same. Glows yellow. But all of his abilities, all of his combos are pretty much the same. Doesn't get any new abilities. Combos are faster, which is nice. And combined with dash breaks, you can definitely do a lot of damage here, a lot of resets. I believe his knockback is increased a little bit more when he's in full force burst. He can definitely get those combos out a lot faster for how slow he is in his normal form. At least in his full force burst, he makes up for that slowness with increased speed. And my favorite ability for Urouge is his transformation into a Colossus. So he absorbs a whole bunch of damage, and it pretty much seems to be the same no matter what. And then you can just go on a rampage with brand new combo sets. Full square combo is pretty menacing, does a lot of damage and a lot of knockback. So here's his square, triangle, triangle, triangle. Just pummels everybody in the ground, it's pretty epic. And square, square, triangle, triangle, triangle. It's pretty good. 3 squares and 3 triangles. And then 4 squares and then 3 triangles. And here's some airborne combos. He doesn't have too many airborne combos, just jump and square and jump and triangle. He does have a jumping ability. He does get 3 new abilities when he's in his transformation, and here is his biggest ability in his transformation mode. This one does tons of damage, tons of guard break, and tons of knockback. And here's his 3rd transformed ability. Okay, next up is Killer. So for Killer, I have equipped Soldier Dance, Tornado Flicker, Massacre Soldier, and Kick/Combo. We're gonna look at his skill set. I got the same thing I set for the previous 2 characters I showed you guys. For his combos, you just have a long string of squares with only 1 triangle you can add on to it. So nothing too fancy. I kind of wish there was some multiple triangles you can add afterwards. I kind of wish he was a Sky type and had more airborne combos. So we're gonna go into battle here. Here's his square triangle combo. And now we're gonna go into a full square combo. So it's a square triangle combo again. Here's his square square triangle combo with a triangle thrown in afterwards. Here's his full triangle by himself. Here's a 3 square combo with a triangle, 4 squared combo with a triangle, 5 square combo with a triangle, 6 square combo with a triangle, 7 square combo with a triangle thrown in, and then an 8 square combo with a triangle. His Awakening is just a standard full force burst. Does increase his speed a lot with some green glow. He does have a little bit more knockback than normal. Just like your typical full force burst. He is a lot more fun to play with his full force burst just because of the speed intensity and the knockback. I think he kind of reminds me of too many other swordmen in the game, especially Zoro, and I don't think he really adds anything unique. I think if he had some aerial skills, he'd definitely be a lot more fun to play. So here's his first ability. This is his main ability. Does a lot of damage and pulls in all the enemies. Usually just kills anybody. Here's his next ability. Does a lot of damage, a lot of knockback. Kind of clears up a whole room. His third ability is just a flurry of kicks and slashes as he moves forward. So overall, this DLC pack was pretty solid. I had a lot of fun maxing out these characters and a lot of fun playing these guys on different levels. X-Drake is probably my favorite because his 2-weapon combos are very fun and very unique. In addition to his aerial combos, you can do a lot of damage and a lot of strings really easily, in addition to dealing a lot of damage at short, medium, and long range. He doesn't have as much widespread AoE as other characters do, but that's where his Dino Awakening comes in. In his Dino Awakening, he can cover all that ground all around him. He does really well against other big characters and breaking guards. I think the Dino Awakening has one of the better guard breaks in the game, and also a lot of damage, a lot of raw damage, which is pretty cool. Urouge was definitely a surprise to me in his DLC pack. Before I got my hands onto the gameplay, I thought Killer was going to be a more fun character to play, but Urouge surprisingly was a really fun character. Urouge has a lot of slow, powerful knockback abilities, but they're really fun to play and really satisfying to just watch people flying and just destroying buildings in the background. Just tie that in with his normal full force burst. It's just insane how much damage, how quickly he can do on the map. And his transformation into the Colossus, having a whole new combo set, was amazing too. Like, I didn't even expect him to have a whole new combo set. I'm glad they put that in the game. Makes him very unique. And then lastly, Killer, he's my third favorite in this DLC pack. Granted, just because he's my third favorite doesn't mean he's a bad character. He's just my least favorite of these 3 characters. I think if they gave him some more airborne abilities, he would be not as stale as a character. I think just having the long string of on-land combos with just one triangle afterwards makes him a little stale after you play him for a couple matches. I mean, otherwise, I think he'd be a lot more fun if he had like a more special awakening, or if he had a more special aerial combat. I think just because of the transformations that other characters have and the uniqueness that the other characters have, they just kind of shine more than Killer does. But Killer is a lot of fun to play, and his colors and his effects do look pretty cool. So that is about it for my review, guys. I hope you guys got some more insight on some of the character gameplay in the Worst Generation DLC Pack 2. In addition to some of my thoughts on the DLC Pack, I think it's worth getting the DLC Pack. If you're a One Piece fan and you love Pirate Warriors, then I think it's definitely a great DLC Pack to get. One of my upcoming videos is going to be a review on the Whole Cake Island DLC Pack number 1. I started to do this DLC Pack first just because it's the most recent, but I want to go back and review the first DLC Pack, which contains Charlotte, Smoothie, and Cracker, and Vince Smoke Judge. So definitely look forward to that, guys. And before I go, guys, don't forget to like this video if you found it entertaining. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and enable notifications if you want to stay up to date with my future content. See you guys next time.